Good evening, RDA family. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I'm just coming on to make a quick video because, well, actually, I want to explain that you may have noticed that we've been posting a lot less over the last week or so. We've been sending a lot less emails as well. And I wanted to explain to you why. It's not because we're not working. Trust me, we're always working. I'm always working. It's 10 o'clock at night and I'm making a video right now. So anyway, that's not the point I'm trying to make. But the point I want to make is that the reason we're not posting as much is because I'm actually making a conscious effort to not share as negative stuff as we used to. I'm pretty much sick of negativity. I reckon we can use that negative energy and create really amazing things if we learn how to divert our energy. In the last 2.5 years, all it felt like I was doing was getting bad news, screenshotting it and sharing it with you guys. And look, we needed to go through that. But now I see it a little bit differently, and maybe you guys do too, and maybe me sharing this with you could help someone. But you know, when I see negative news now, all I think is, well, yeah, we have a corrupt government, a terrible prime minister, a terrible premier who's dictated by probably communist countries and the World Health Organization and the World Economic Forum. Of course they're doing terrible things. Okay, anyway, so what was I doing with that community group? Oh yeah, you know, it's just, guys, we can't be surprised anymore. Like, this stuff has been happening for 2.5 years, and I've decided that I am no longer giving them my energy, because that actually gives them control over us. I am choosing to focus on building community groups, having these events like the Freedom Summit in Sydney that's coming up on the 25th of August. Tickets are on sale now. It's a really big capacity, so I hope I'll see a lot of you guys there. Then I'm doing a tour around Australia and visiting as many community groups as possible. I kind of want to be like Hansel and Gretel. Instead of leaving breadcrumbs, I want to leave like networks and connections all around the country. You know, I want to spend my energy being proactive. Freedom lovers need to be on the front foot from now on, you know. The protesting and stuff needed to happen, but it carries a really negative energy, and I think that, you know, we really need to look past that and actually just start looking after ourselves, our families, our friends, you know, get as connected as possible to community groups, have plans in place if things go really bad, you know. And then, of course, as well, we've been doing the global Reignite World Freedom and the global walkout, which is going really, really well, by the way. And the global walkout event, by the way, obviously there's going to be one in Australia. It's not going to be like a normal protest that you've been to. There's going to be no speeches. There's going to be no rallying. It's going to be thousands of people coming together to celebrate freedom. I want people to bring drums and guitars and face painting and games for the children. And I just want to be in one place together and just celebrate each other's freedom, but also show our strength in numbers, you know, because that's really, really important. And staying in the same place and not moving, kind of thing. That'd be pretty cool. I think everything that could possibly have been said in a speech has been said probably 10 times over. So I'm sick of speeches, so probably you guys are too. So really, when the global walkout event happens, it's really about turning off our TVs, stop spending money at corporations, walking out of our jobs, walking out of school, and just saying, you know what, I'm done with this society unless it changes. Now, obviously, things won't necessarily change straight away unless it's millions of people around the world, maybe. But what it will remind us is how big our communities are, and that we don't need to be yelling and screaming to make an impact. In fact, that could have the opposite effect, you know. So, you know, I'm really coming from a place of proactivity, productivity, and positivity. You know, I'm really just sick of giving these corrupt politicians an ounce more of my energy, because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve anything from us. They already get enough of our taxpayers' money. They've already stolen enough of our lives over the last 2.5 years. So let's not give them any more. So when you feel angry, try to be like, well, yeah, no surprises there. And then call your friend and go for coffee. You know, start making connections within your small groups of families or friends. Start implementing some plans. You know, buy a full cow and put it in a big freezer. Start finding farms that will sell you eggs directly or milk directly. Well, I think that's illegal, but stupid. Anyway, why would that be illegal? Stupid. But anyway, you know, these things, right? you know, start have a planned meeting point if the electricity goes out or the internet goes out all at once for your friends and families. That, you know, start doing things that like make you feel empowered and connected to people, because that is what is going to give us strength. I think, you know, instead of fighting against these people, we need to fight like next to them by replacing them and making them just not important and creating our own situations so that we don't need them. So that's where I'm coming from. That's why you've seen a lot less posts and a lot less emails, because in the background we're working on a lot of things, and I'm really all about communities. So we are working on about 14 or 15 different community initiatives that we're analysing now to see which ones we can start to implement into communities. Obviously, we're working really hard on those summit events, and I'm doing a tour of the country to see all the community groups. So whether it's RDA groups or Stand in the Park groups, or I don't really care what the name of the group is. If you want me to come, I'm going to come, because I want to help bring people there and get them connected to you, so that when I leave, they have new connections. And that's really what I'm all about, guys. I'm pretty much sick and tired of everything else. So I just want to connect people, have fun, celebrate life, and be happy, you know. But fight when we need to. Like, don't worry, I still got fight left in me. I'm not totally over the fight. You guys know what I'm talking about, you know. You got to choose your battles, right? Choose when to fight, because your energy is not, your energy is valuable, and you have the right to choose when to use it, right? And you also have the right to choose how things affect you. So I'm just choosing to not be so depressed about things and just be proactive. So I hope you guys can do the same, and I'll see you around the country, because I'm coming, and it's going to be great. And I hope to see you in Sydney at the event, and have a good night. See ya.